Good morning. Boker Tov. How are you? Happy New Year. It's the new year. It's 2019. Gregorian calendar style. Yay. Okay. How are you? I hope everybody's good today. Stopped raining for 10 seconds. That's a good thing. I hope the new year is good for everybody. And this week, I want to title this week, Let My People Go or Not. In this week's Parsha, Vaerah, the contest of the 10 plagues begin. Moses and Aaron go to Pharaoh and tell him to release the Hebrews. Pharaoh says no, and the plagues start. This week we see plague 1 through 7. Water into blood, frogs, lice, flies, kill the livestock, boils, and hail. The first 3 plagues are a contest between Aaron and Egypt's magic. Aaron turns the water into blood, so do the Egyptians. Aaron produces the frogs, so do the Egyptians. And then Aaron produces the lice. That the Egyptians can't. But instead of conceding, Pharaoh still won't give in. Egypt's magicians concede that the lice came straight from God and they can't duplicate it. Even with this admission from his magicians, he refuses to let the people go. So, God steps up the next 3 plagues. Flies, killing of the livestock, and boils are straight from the hand of God, not through Aaron. But Pharaoh, he just won't budge. So, God has Moses and Aaron go outside of the city and cause the hail. Pharaoh calls Moses and tells him that Moses is right, he's wrong, so the people can go. But as the thunder and hail stop, Pharaoh changes his mind yet again. Let my people go. With all this posturing, what's really going on here? God told Moses that this is exactly what Pharaoh would do. People have tried to explain the plagues in many, many ways. The great rabbis teach that each plague shows how God defeats an Egyptian god. Scientists try to explain them as natural occurrences in Egypt. What do you think? What do I think? Well, here's my thoughts on this. It really doesn't matter whether or not the plagues actually happened. Vaerah translates to, I appeared. The Torah is teaching us about the will of God. Moses complains to God that Pharaoh will not fear him and has no reason to let the Hebrews go. God shows Pharaoh who he is by the only means that Pharaoh will understand, the plagues, or punishment. We've already seen that magic is common in Egypt, and that simple tricks like turning the rod into a serpent just won't cut it. Pharaoh has to be personally affected in order to get his attention, so he'll listen. This is why God says to Moses, Thus says Adonai, the God of the Hebrews, let my people go to worship me. So that's why I called this week, Let My People Go or Not. So next week, of course, we'll continue with this, with the plagues, and we'll see what happens and has it progress. Like always, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed some. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Comment, like, send a bird, tweet, whatever. Tell me you're alive. I like watching when you pop up on the screen there. That's cool. And of course, have a wonderful new year, 2019. Let's hope it's prosperous. Let's hope we're all healthy. Let's hope we get better. Let's just hope our geniuses, the powers that be, the leadership of our country actually tries doing something called leadership. And before I go on a tirade, let's end this with, I hope everybody's good. I'll see you next week. Torah Tuesday. Peace out.